Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new topic, numerical control part programming. So in this particular topic we will discuss about NC part programming, manual and computer assisted part programming with APT. So in the introduction part we will describe the part programming. So it's a sequence of instructions which describe the work which has to be done on a part in form of required by computer under the control of a numerical control computer program. So there is a completely sequence of some instruction so which has to be done on a part that is required by a computer under the control of a numerically controlled computer program. So the programming we need to see is where all the machining data are compiled, where the data are translated into a language which can be understood by the control system of the machine tool. So our main working system is machine tool, and the control system, the machine tool, which understand only one language, and that is programming, a program. So that format is needed to transmit through some memory devices to the control system, the machine tool, so that as per the required we can produce the part. So the machining data are as follow, because main thing is machining data. So these are maybe machining sequence, classification of process, tool, startup point, cutting depth, tool path, or maybe cutting conditions, spindle speed, feed rate, coolant, or third is selection of cutting tools. So the machine data are majorly classified in three-part: sequence, cutting conditions, and selection of cutting tools. So while preparing a part program, we need to perform the following steps. First step is to determine the startup procedure, which include the extraction of dimensional data from the part drawing, and data regarding surface quality requirement or machine component. So this is the first step where we need to extract the data or dimensions from the part drawing and data regarding surface quality required on machined component. Second step is the selection of tool and determine the tool offset. Third step is set up the zero position for the workpiece. Next step is select the speed and rotation of the spindle and set up the tool motions according to profile required. And last step is return the cutting tool to the reference point after completion of the work, and then we end the program by stopping the spindle and coolant. So in this slide we will discuss the methods of part programming. There are two methods. One is manual part programming, where we do or we make the programs, we prepare the program as per the customized, you can say customized products. So manually we prepare the part program. Then second is computer aided part programming. So first we will discuss the manual part programming system, and then we will discuss the computer aided part programming. So in the manual part programming, the programmer first prepare the program manuscript in a standard format. Manuscript are typed with a device known as flexowriter, which is to be used to type the program instruction. After the program is typed, the punch type is prepared on the flexowriter. The complex shaped component require radius calculation. So this type of programming is carried out for simple machining part produced on a point-to-point machining tool. So where we have simple parts, then we need this kind of manual part program. So it's able to create a part program manually, need the following information. So before going for creating a part program manually, then we need this kind of information. First is knowledge about various manufacturing process and machines. Second, sequence of operations to be performed for a given component. Third, knowledge of the selection of cutting parameter. Fourth, editing the part program according to the design changes. And last is knowledge about the code and the function used in program. So we will go directly to computer aided part programming, because nowadays mostly we use computer aided part programming in CNC machines. So programming language were developed in recent past such as APT, automatically program tool. This is latest kind of program tools we are using. ADAPT, Autosport, Compact Tools, 2CL, Romance, Split are used for writing a computer program which has English-like statement. A translator known as a compiler program is used to translate it in a form acceptable to MCU. So the programmer has to do only these things. First, to define the work bar geometry. Second, defining the repetition work. Third, specifying the operation sequence. So in this complete sketch, we can say, or flowchart, the interactive graphic system in computer-aided part program, how these whole flow work. So initially we have the, we can say, the part geometry or 3D geometry construction. So the CAD CAM interface, that because CAM part have two part, one is CAD CAM interface. So so whatever our geometric files have, we have to feed or we have to get from the CAM part. Then these will go to tool motion, or we can say here we decide the sequencing or operations, and machining parameter, we set these parameter. Then we do data processing. After the data processing, the final this thing goes to post processing part, and then we, when post processing, we generate the NC part programming, and these will are being fed to CNC or MCU part of the CNC machine, that are being read by CNC machine. Then we prepare the part. So first, for development of, or for preparing a manual part program, then we need some kind of like different terminology. There are lot of terminology parts, and we can say different strategy we need to understand. So first is type of dimensioning system. So we need to see the whether there is absolute dimension or incremental dimension. That thing we have already been seen in last previous basic introduction part. Second is axis designation. The programmer also determine how many axes are available on machine tool, whether machine tool has a continuous path or point-to-point control system. These are need to understand. So this is the example of a simple, if we have the program in these forms, then what are these represent. So N001, this particular word represent the sequence number of the operation. Then G01 then represent linear interpolation. X1, these are these letters represent them, that will move the table in a positive direction along the x-axis. Then Y then will move the table along the y-axis. Then M03 that represents the spindle or and this symbol represent the end of the flow. So majorly, if we see, there are two kind of programs or codes we use. G code, these are called a preparatory function. M code, which we call it miscellaneous function. And also we use some kind of other codes such as F, S, T and T. So these are used for machine functions such as feed, speed, cutter diameter, offset, tool number, etc. So the G codes are sometimes called cycle codes because they refer to some action occurring on X, Y and Z axis of a machine tool. First we need to see, there are 100 kind of G code, but here we will discuss some major standard G codes. So I have made the table for some important G codes. So I will show uh, the major code and what its function. So G000 will represent the rapid positioning system. Then G01 will represent the linear interpolation system. G02 will represent the circular interpolation clockwise direction, and G03 represent the circular interpolation in anti-clockwise or counterclockwise direction. G20 it represents the inch input or dimension in inch. G21 represent the in metric dimension in metric mm. G24 represent the radius programming. G28 represent return to reference point. D29 represent return from reference point, and G32 represent the head cutting. Next, G40 that represent the cutter composition cancel. G41 represent the current cutter composition left. G42 represent cutter composition right. G43 represent tool length composition positive direction. G44 represent tool length composition in minus direction or negative direction. G49 represent tool length composition cancels. G53 represent zero offset or machine reference. G54 represents settable zero offset. G84 represent canned turn cycle. G90 represent absolute programming, and G91 represent incremental program. So these are the some main important two codes we used in ANSI part programming. So the G codes are grouped into categories such as G01. We called it containing codes G01, G0, G01, 2, 3, which cause some movement to the machine table or head. G03 include either absolute or incremental programming. A G00 code rapidly position the cutting tool while it is above the workpiece from one point to another point on the job. So during the rapid transverse movement, either the X or Y can be moved individually or both axes can be moved at the same time. So the rate of rapid travel varies from machine to machine. So main thing is we are understanding how the rapid movement work, or we can say rapid transverse movement. So mainly our X or Y axis moves, so maybe at the same time, maybe one axis moves, or maybe at the same time both axes could be moved. In this slide we will see the M codes. I have listed some M codes, miscellaneous functions. So M codes are used to either turn on or off different functions which control certain machine tool operations. M codes are not grouped into categories, although several codes may control the same type of operations as M0, M03, M04, M05, which control the machine tool spindle. Some of the important codes are given as in this table. M00 represent program stop, M02 end of program, M03 spindle start forward clockwise direction, M04 spindle start reverse counterclockwise direction, M05 spindle stop, M06 tool change, M08 coolant on, M09 if you need to off the coolant, if M10 for chuck clamping, M11 chuck unclamping for holding and unholding the workpiece, particularly also a tool. Then M12 tailstock spindle out, M13 tailstock spindle in, M17 tool post rotation normal, M18 tool post rotation reverse, M30 represents end of the tape and rewind or main program end, M19 represent transfer to subprogram, and M99 represent the end of the subprogram. So these are the main M codes or list functions which are used for part programming. So in the next slide we will discuss the main, we can say, terminology like interpolations, and what are the different types of interpolations and different codes, their representation. Then we will do some exercise by using some of the exercises, and we will create the manual part program using G codes and M codes.